on again.
Oh, that's what you need, a big intro.
Big intro.
Energy.
Hi everyone, welcome to our last live of the academic year before we break for summer. Everybody say hello in the comments with an emoji that describes how you're feeling about this summer. Are you excited? You're thinking holiday? You're thinking camping in your lounge? You're thinking...
Praying for sun.
You're praying for sun.
Praying for sun. If it means I get burnt, it's worth it. I need that sunshine in my life.
Dan never gets burnt because he wears like a litre of sun cream every single day.
Factor 50. I've heard this factor 100 is a thing. Pretty much just rubbing like lard on your face. Also, I made an effort today, but I put some earrings and some lipstick on, but I am wearing pajamas. I'm doing the whole lockdown situation where you're just presentable, like top up, but then actually you can see that I'm just wearing. Just from there up.
But yeah, I'm party ready. Right, we've got a competition, fish and chips. Who wants fish and chips delivered to their door today? You've got to answer this question.
Yeah, answer closest to the correct answer wins. And if you'd like a battered sausage instead of fish, specify as you give your answer. I only say that because that would be my choice of preference. Okay, question is, what percentage of American adults believe that chocolate milk comes from brown cows?
Adults. This is adults.
Yeah. What percentage of American adults believe that chocolate milk comes from brown cows? Now, I will give you a hint that it's not like a super high figure, but it's still ridiculous that people think this.
Yeah. This isn't kids. This like blew my mind.
Yeah, this is adults. Okay.
Oh, really sorry, I said that loads of times, but that really shocked me.
I see that it shocks you to your core.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, we've got
First
loads.
couple of guesses. Remember I said it's not super high, so 100% is probably a bit high, seeing as that is everyone. But
they are a special breed, says Luke Smith.
Let you keep guessing. Okay, while you ponder that, let's move to our first challenge.
Yeah, we've got our first challenge. The greens showing us how it's done. Some amazing skill in this video. You just have to watch their hands really carefully to get all the tips. Are we ready? Let's roll to our first challenge.
Good evening. Welcome to the greenhouse in our green dining room. We are undertaking a food challenge of a different kind this week. I wasn't going to make Ruth fill her face with lots of fatty foods. Instead, what we thought was we would try and test our skills involving chopsticks and Maltesers. We've got 1 minute to get as many Maltesers into the bowl as we can.
3, 2, 1, go. You're in channel.
I know. And I was so lonely on that time, I just used to sit there and do this on my own. Set me right for what? Being lonely. Oh, Ruth, that's so mean. I'm very cool. See you there. All right.
2. 26, maybe 27.
All right. 2.
Hello. Well, right, we do have some inside scoop here. Ben did spend a year in China.
Yeah.
So I feel like that gives him a slight advantage. However, Ruth did get a bit of practice. But Ruth did get a bit of practice. So, you know, fair and square. And they did it 3 times and Ben came out on top. So, you know, well done. You know, what can you do?
Good
also,
job.
the Greens only paint their house green. Like the entire house is green. Yeah. That's the only colour of paint they ever buy. That's not fact. That's just the 2 rooms that they're filmed in are green. Right, you've got a tiebreaker because we were too close.
People were too close. Well, not close enough or too close. Some people were very far away. But so we're going to have another question to decide on the fish and chip situation. So, next question is, according to astronauts, what food does space smell like? According to astronauts, what food does space smell like? Okay, there's your question.
If you know, put it in the comments.
Yeah, put it in the comments. Whoever's closest, we'll have to decide what's closest.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a weird one.
I think we'll have to decide on the fish and chips in a minute, won't we? Or we'll give you like 2 minutes while Dan tells you some animal facts. You know, Dan loves his animal facts.
Yeah. And there's a lot of animal lovers amongst our youth, so I thought I'd go for the animal facts rather than just other facts.
I'll check the comments for the fish and chip thing whilst you tell these.
Okay. One fact is that bees sting other bees. Did you know that? Because apparently the guard bee, like the hives have guard bees, and this is what the facts told me. I think it's legitimate.
Where did you find this fact? It
wasn't Wikipedia, so that's a good start. They have guard bees outside the hives who like sniff the other bees coming in, and if the bees aren't from their hive, they assume they're thieves coming to steal the honey, and so they sting them. Not with an elbow, but that's the best thing to use without getting up off the sofa.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Second fact, more animal facts. The Chinese police use geese squads as part of their police squadron to act as a warning system if intruders or bad people are coming where they shouldn't come. The geese squawk, or whatever it is that geese do. I think it's squawk?
I don't know.
Yeah. Question, what noise would you do as a warning system for an intruder?
I would just scream.
Would you?
Yeah, I'd just be like, Dan!
But if you were to do a non-scream noise, like an animal impression, what would you do?
Moo.
I don't think that's going to learn.
Or like a...
Yeah, I think I'd go bird noise.
Yeah.
Okay, right, moving on.
Right, no one's got it yet, so we'll keep that running because we've got a quiz coming up. This quiz is between Andy and Katie Davis. So get your votes in for who you think is going to win. We're going to ask them some questions. There are a forfeit on each round. Right, no one's got it yet, so we'll keep that running because we've got a quiz coming up. Are they here? It's between Andy and Katie
Davis. We can hear ourselves in your video.
Going to win.
I don't like the sound of my own voice in a video. Do you?
No, I hate it. I couldn't be an actress and then have to watch back tapes of myself.
Do you think?
Even when are they here?
I can't see him. Can you see him?
Right, guys, I'm going to give you some clues. Oh, hello!
Hi.
All right, my lover.
Hello.
Have you got your things ready?
Wow, we wanted to make them on screen.
Okay.
Good.
So why don't you explain what we're going to do whilst we...
Go on, Tiff.
So we have, so they've got squirty cream and some pie dishes. We've got 6 questions for you, okay? The first three questions is who can get the closest to the number. And then the second three questions is who can answer the fastest.
Speed round.
Andy's so confident.
More cream
That's so funny. Save it for the game, loser.
Right, save some cream because there's 6 questions.
Yeah. You've got to have enough.
You've got to have enough to do it a few times.
Oh, you got loads of cream. Good.
Okay.
Right.
Are you ready for the first question?
How tall am I in spring rolls?
Okay, right.
You know, Chinese takeaway spring rolls. We've gone by the average spring roll size.
We've gone by average spring roll size.
So like
No questions. Just write your answers, please.
I mean, do you mean like?
Katie, are you Googling?
Yeah. If I was to lie down and you were to lay a bunch of spring rolls next to me, how many would be the same length as my body?
Long ways.
Stop it. We still need to get through this game. I've got my answer.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean long ways.
I'm gonna go.
You
Go on
have
then.
10 seconds.
21.
Okay.
Andy?
60.
Oh.
Katie wins.
Did he say 60?
60. 60, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good. Because the answer was 16 and a half. So I just suddenly panicked that you got like Bob on the answer.
I'll replace your pie.
Okay, good. Right, moving on. Question number 2.
Guys, who do you think is going to get the most pies in the face? Put it in the
On the
comments.
thing below. Question number 2. Go on, you can do that one.
Okay. How many countries are there in the world?
Now, if you both think you know it, say it at the same time.
They don't know.
161.
198.
Oh.
Katie gets a pie in the face!
Yay!
Andy put like his whole body into that. Like some Hadouken move.
Andy, I feel like no noses can be broken in the playing of this game.
Take care of your wife. Okay, good. Loving this game.
Okay, third question.
Question number 3. During the average lifetime, a person will produce enough saliva to fill how many swimming pools? During a lifetime, a person will produce enough. Did you even hear the question, Katie?
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to go 5,000.
5,000 swimming pools. Okay.
I'm gonna go for 4,000.
Okay, the answer
I
is
feel like you both get a pie in the
2.
face.
not 2,000. 2.
That's what I'm gonna say.
No, you both get a
You're
pie. You're
so far off.
far
That it's
away.
basically the same.
I don't like this game.
1, 2, 3.
Please tell me you're
This is
not
great.
above carpet.
No.
Oh, this is great. We should do this just casually.
Yeah, we
This is
should
well
do this
fun.
just all the time. Except I'm not playing with Andy. He puts his
Break
ball.
your face.
He puts his
Okay.
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 Right, okay. That is a quality comment. I'm going to highlight this from Dave Elton because it is good bands. Talking about 4,000 swimming pools full of saliva, saying that Davis's pillows must be soaked every morning from that much saliva.
I drool a lot in my sleep, guys. I drool a lot.
That is disgusting.
Right, this is
Right,
a speed
speed
round,
round.
so who can answer it the fastest?
Wait. Guys, look.
Does it reach the back? Reach the wall? That's because of Andy and his speed.
I'm watching. Sorry. We'll go
No worries. Right, speed round.
Yeah.
So whoever answers as soon as you got the answer in your mouth, just say it. First person to get it correct
No, don't
wins. Do you want to ask that one?
Which is the largest ocean, the Pacific or the Atlantic?
Pacific.
I feel like Katie just about got it.
She got the P out first. Outrage.
Right, all bets are off.
We've got to go faster.
Right.
We've not got time. Next one.
True or false? Cherophobia is the fear of being happy.
False.
Try again.
Just straight in the face, cutting out the middle, man. No play needed. Right, and finally,
Last one.
enough children. Finally, what is raw toast called?
Bread. It's
Oh, brilliant.
Well done, everyone.
Nice work. Right,
Right, still no one's won the fish and chips.
well, who's the closest? We've got to give it to
Sorry.
somebody.
No one's that close. It is a type of meat.
Yeah.
A type of meat. So, okay,
Try that.
we'll give you one more time, one more chance to try and get it in the comments. And then we'll try and send these fish and chips to someone. Otherwise, I'm probably just going to order them for myself.
We're just trying to give away fish and chips here.
Okay, right. I think it's time for some wisdom.
It's time for some serious things now, yeah? Some good stuff.
Some wisdom.
From the legend that is
So calm down.
Pete Bell.
Yeah. Also, I think everybody did a very good job on guessing that Andy would lose. And he did.
Good effort there, mate. You tried
And I
well.
think that it was probably a good thing because I think otherwise I don't think
Oh,
Katie
okay,
would be able
you've
to
broken
see
her
tomorrow.
nose.
Yeah.
Right, Pete, teach us.
Oh yeah, we've got a winner.
Evening everyone, hope you're all having a great summer holiday. Last week Katie spoke about hearing from God in the Bible and in our daily lives. I want to take a minute to talk about the prophetic because hearing from God is implicitly connected to the prophetic. But what is the prophetic? It's simply the ability to hear the voice of God and deliver the message of what he's saying. This could be to an individual or it could be to a church. Prophecy isn't scary, it's for building up an encouragement, and if it's not encouraging, it's probably not God. Everyone has the ability to prophesy, just as everyone has the ability to hear God. The Holy Spirit has given it to us all, and we all have the gift of prophecy. But what does God sound like? Some of us will get pictures, some of us will get more feelings and just sensing certain directions, others will get words or dreams. My journey in learning to hear God's voice was through learning to acknowledge and use my imagination to communicate with God. We often think that our imagination is our own thoughts that we project in our minds, but I think it's a space in which God can communicate with us through really powerfully and through imagery. I can remember when I was 8 at school, a teacher was telling us to imagine grass. And she would say, everyone close their eyes, and everyone imagine grass swaying in the wind. So I closed my eyes, and after a while of trying to imagine grass, all I could see was blackness because I had my eyes closed. And for years, this affected my ability to think that I could imagine things. But slowly, I began to realise that I had a really strong imagination, and now it's second nature to me. I use it every day at work. And I think we apply the same type of thinking when trying to hear God. We sit down, we try and hear God, and we close our eyes, and all we see is black, and all we hear is silence. So we just decide, great, God can't hear me, he's not wanting to speak today. But I think there's a better perspective to view it from. I view the silence as an invitation to journeying and learning to hear God for yourself and for other people. Oftentimes, it's the slightest picture or the fuzziest feeling, or the randomest word. I can remember being in Soul Survivor, and I was sat on the floor and I was asking God, what do you want to say to me? And I had a faint picture of a tree blowing in the wind and leaves falling off it. I brushed it off as if it was nothing and just me imagining trees. Fast forward to years later, I kept getting prophetic words about trees. And as I spent time with God, I get more images of trees. And as he started to expand and grow that image and increase in my discernment, he began to teach me what it meant. And now it's one of the most important images God has ever given me, that's about my calling and as who he's created me to be. But it all started with just a faint image and a slightly weird image of trees. And I think it's the same for prophesying for people. Often it's the slightest feeling and the weirdest word. But don't despair, just lean into it, go with it. And like me when I was 13, God wants to speak to you about who he's called you to be and who he's called your friends to be. He wants to speak through you for people. So make this your prayer. God, I want to hear you for myself, and I want to hear you for other people. And go easy on yourself. Give yourself grace to learn to hear what he's saying. We are all learning to hear how to hear God and how to prophesy. God loves you more than he is interested in you in getting a right picture. So bless you guys. See you next time.
To land.
Thanks so much, Pete.
That's really good to know.
So off the back of that, I just want to remind you guys about over the summer, we are not going to be on Zooms on Wednesdays or on YouTube Lives. We're going to have a little break. I think we could all do with a little holiday. People are doing their own thing. But we still have the WhatsApp groups. They are always available. If you need anything, if you've got any encouragement, any prophetic, anything like that, put it on a WhatsApp group. Contact anyone if you have any questions or issues or anything like that. We are always here to listen to you. And that's what those WhatsApp groups are for, to encourage each other, share your nice holiday pics. From our back gardens and all of that. Okay, so we're always here to do that over the summer. But if not, we will see you in September.
Yeah.
Right. We did have a winner for the fish and chips.
We did. Few people got it, but we went on the first person to get it. Apparently, according to astronauts, space smells like seared steak.
I think that sounds disgusting.
Yeah, but you're not a big fan of steak.
Also, this is my question, right?
It sounds delicious.
Is that what it smells like, or is that just what they ate, and then because they're wearing those things, they can just smell their own breath? 100% that's what it is.
I read the fact. What it said was, when they got back, like all of the kit, not stuff they were wearing, all of the stuff smelled like seared steak, because I don't believe in space stuff can actually smell like anything, because there's no air. It's a vacuum. So I think that whatever they picked up, it comes back. I don't know. I think that's true.
We also didn't give you the answer to how many American adults think. Go on, you say it. I can't remember it.
The number of American adults, or the percentage of American adults that believe chocolate milk comes from brown cows, is 7%, which I think that is a lot. I know, but you're a leader.
Sorry, we can just hear Ben saying he was just one away, and we're like. So was Izzy Elton was one away,
yeah.
But
and let's just bear in mind, 7% of American adults totals 16.4 million American adults.
Million people think. Yeah. Anyway.
Outrageous.
So the winner was Jess Torrey. Is that right? Yeah. Well done. So Jess, let us know. Do you want fish and chips? And we'll get it sent to you. I think it's been sent to you. So cool. Well done. So professional over here. Right. We're going to leave you with one more animal fact.
Yeah. I know you love these animal facts, peeps, don't worry, I won't let you down. The last one could be taken as advice. I wouldn't, but some might.
Done.
Billy goats, i.e. male goats, urinate on their own heads to smell more attractive to females.
Right, how is that even physically possible?
Maybe they urinate on the ground and then just sort of
Rub them.
roll around in it. I would be more inclined to go to Dan Ward for his dating advice instead. His classic advice of just buying him a pint, punching him on the shoulder, this and that.
He was there for that time. Dan Ward gave us all dating advice.
Quality.
Not to be taken, I think, without Tom's like bringing back down to earth. I think you need both of them.
Tom's reminding of Dan that he's not old enough to buy anyone a pint, not even himself. That is it for this week, folks. And as we said, we'll see you in September.
Yeah, ready?
For party times.
Hey! I think I just broke my eardrum. Guys, thank you so much. We will see you soon. Love you all loads. Have a great August, and we will see you in September.
Bye.
Bye.